near 01. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another interesting live session. And what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be breaking down a massive VFX scene I did a very long time ago. I think it's the most trending video on my YouTube channel right now. And please, if you can see me, help me if my sound is too loud, if my music is too loud, and if there's anything wrong with this particular stream that I need to fix. So before we get started, we are going to quickly go through some of the stuff that we did some days ago, or about 2 days ago. So let me quickly pull up. The last time I was here, we went to Pinterest, we took a picture, and we made it, we used it as our reference, and we made a 3D scene from that. So I'm going to quickly pull it up on the screen right now. So where are you? I think should be here. Blender, projects, Pinterest to polygons, and day 2. That was day 2. Reference. This was the reference that we took from Pinterest, and also I'm going to pull up the final render we made in Blender. So this is exactly what we did. If you were part of the live session, this is the final render that we did the particular day I'm talking about. Once again, this is the before. This is coming from Pinterest. This is a normal, either AI generated or a normal image I just found on Pinterest. And this is what we did in Blender that we copied from the reference. So quickly, let's get started for today's breakdown. So I'm going to open up my Blender here. This is what my Blender is looking like. Also, please let me know if I'm lagging. Let me know if I am lagging, because I feel like my network is really poor right now. Okay, quickly before we get started, I'm going to show you a clip, the final render of this VFX scene that we are trying to break down. So I'm going to quickly locate it and stop the music also, so that we can pay attention to what the video is saying. So this is a video. This this is what we are trying to break down. I'm going to play it one more time. Okay, the funny thing about this whole thing is that it is very simple. Like, when I mean simple, I mean really simple. So let's jump back into Blender and start to arrange the scene. So I love to have like love to pull the image on my Blender here so that I can easily see. Do I have, I'm not sure if I have the image, but let me just build for my brain for now. So I'm going to move my camera backwards, and I'm going to use this reference guy here. This is who I use for reference anytime I make a scene in Blender. So I'm going to rotate him to face this other way like this. So he's my reference, and please also pay attention to what the camera view is saying here. This is my camera view here. You can see it. So I'm also sorry, I forgot to mention that this is a breakdown. Like, we're doing like a rough sketch, like a skeleton of the scene. So permit me some time to quickly search for this particular image so that we can be seeing what we are doing, and then we can use my final render as a as a reference. So I'll be right back. Please don't run away. Okay, here is what I did. I took like a very quick screenshot from the video. So I'm going to do Shift A and quickly import the picture here right now so that we can make use of it as our reference. So let's do desktop. And this is the picture. So this is going to be our reference because I need to be paying attention to my final render and making sure that everything is looking exactly how it was in the final video. I think this is the best thing to do. Just drag and drop inside of Blender, rotate. Sorry. So this is what our reference looks like. So the first thing that we're going to block here, because like I mentioned, This is a skeleton of this scene we are trying to build. You can see this thing that looks like a sleeping pod, this sci-fi sleeping pod thing that you can see here. Let's quickly do like a very rough model. So I'm going to do Shift A, then do cube, right? Bring that cube up. Let's scale it up like this. Let's go to the wireframe view, and something is missing. Okay, yeah. I'm talking about this reference guy because I'm making use of the reference. So I'm trying to scale it to fit the body of our reference. I'm going to divide it here. Select this side and this side and just scale it out a bit to give it that sci-fi look. Right, so I'm going to detach this part of this sci-fi here because this is going to be like a glass. So I'm going to detach it, P by selection, so it's two different objects now. Let me turn on random so that I can clearly see what I'm doing here. Random. Yep. So if you want, you can just quickly throw in a solidifier node here so that we have a solid pod. That is what it is called. So I'm going to apply the scale also. Push it down a bit. Then push this guy into the pod. Then unhide this guy. So this is what we have right now. Then there's this light thing that you can see on the ground that looks like a track where this pod thing is just moving. So I'm going to quickly make a rough model of that also. So let's do mesh cube. Oh no, we can start from here. So I'm going to scale it on the y axis like this because it is looking very thin. I think I used only just one thing like this, but you can decide to duplicate it. So by that, you can just use a quick mirror modifier to mirror it to the other side. X-axis, then apply location. Why are we not seeing? Okay, it's actually the y-axis, so everything we do on one side is going to be on the other side. So quickly I'm going to extrude z-axis here. So take your time and just make it look like whatever you want it to look like. So I'm going to add something like this here. Select these faces. Just have fun. Like this looks like I'm just like playing. So I'll do insert here and maybe move it upward. Right, do insert again, then just extrude easy, maybe just extrude outward. So there are no particular rules for this one. just have fun with whatever shape you are trying to create. Then what should I do now? I'm going to pull this guy out, select this side here and do extrude on y-axis here. So once you are done, you are going to quickly select everything you have here and just scale on the x-axis. Sorry, I'm not going to use scale. I'm just going to grab this side until, then grab this other side also. Nice. I'm starting to get somewhere. Feel like it's too massive, but don't worry about that. I'm going to pull it down. So we now have something that looks like the tracks where the pod is going to be moving. So let's look for the next thing to model. Okay. I'm going to duplicate this pod with Shift D, and I'm going to go in the edit mode and just move it close to the camera view because it adds a lot of interest. And for this particular one, we are going to add something that we did not add on the first tracks. So let's do plane again and bring it here, scale it down, scale on the x-axis, then extrude upward. I'm going to separate it so that I can add array modifier. Come in. I think I mistakenly selected something that was not part of it. Okay. Separate it. Then we just quickly add array modifier here. Array. Then we just play with the number of the counts like this, and you can see that the scene is slowly like looking interesting. Nice. Love this. So the next thing that I think I would like to model here should be the pillars you can see. So we can just duplicate what we just did and use it for our pillar. So I'm going to isolate it here, right? Then first of all, reduce the count to about 20. Then space it out, or maybe just 10 or 8. I can still go down. 4 should be okay for now. Then I go into my edit mode and I turn this guy into my pillar. So make room for the base of the pillar. You don't have to be perfect. So I love to play with insets anytime I'm playing in Blender, because it's really easy to make shapes while making use of insets. So we do I again. we select the bottom here, scale it up, right? Scale it up and push down like this before you extrude. Now we have a base for our pillar. And let's do a circle. Make sure that this circle is coming out of our pillar. Yes, raise it up a bit, scale it down, and extrude. Am I not in edit mode? Okay, I was in face mode, that's why I could not extrude my circle. So I'm going to select everything and I can perfectly do my extrude now on Z axis. Then what else? Okay, this is nice. Starting to see the shape of the skeleton of